Welcome to the 8 a.m. news on TEKCL. I am your host, Charlie Van Terrace. As of today, the United States and Japanese tensions continue to rise dramatically. We at TEKCL thought it would be interesting to get the perspective of a Japanese pilot. We go now to our field reporter in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii.
Thank you, Charlie. I'm currently joined by Koi-chan, part of the Japanese Imperial Navy Air Service. Tell me, Koi-chan, what are you doing right now, and what is life like?
Sushimi Mitsubishi Togami Toyota Mashiba!
So, as World War II escalates, tensions between the United States and Japan escalate. Can you please describe your opinion on the current American society? So, it looks like we're coming to our destination right now.
Banzai!
This just in, a Japanese fighter squadron consisting of 183 aircraft are currently bombing a United States naval base in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. As of now, there have been 2,343 Americans confirmed killed, 960 missing in action, and 1,272 wounded. Japanese forces destroyed a total of 151 grounded United States planes and sunk 8 United States battleships. Only 28 Japanese planes were shot down. This just in, as of December 8, 1941, United States Congress joins the Allies in World War II. President Franklin D. Roosevelt gives a national speech declaring war on Imperial Japan. President Roosevelt was quoted describing this attack on Pearl Harbor as a date which will live in infamy. The United States plans to directly fight the Axis powers and assist the Allies. Now to a commercial break.
Job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, a week, a month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you, so there for you too.
I was just living a happy and fulfilling life until I was drafted by the German army to fight. I better call Paul!
I was just doing what I was ordered by the German army.
You're under arrest.
I better call Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul Gutman. Do you know who you have rights? Well, the Nuremberg Charter says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every soldier, officer, and general is innocent. And that's why I fight for you, Germany!
The world was broken, economy shattered, trust lost, chaos ruled. In the aftermath of war, we must control, ration, and divide. The so-called World Bank seeks to tie us all together with a web of debt. Nations should not be indebted to each other. This is not the path to recovery. Isolation and control will ensure our sovereignty.
As a Japanese citizen here, my family, they've been drafted into the war. I've lost many of my sons. My rice fields are gone. My house has been destroyed. If there's only one way we could end this war in a Japanese victory. What's that in the sky?
Here comes the sun.
I am joined here by Robert J. Oppenheimer, the inventor of the atomic bomb. So, tell me, How do you feel on what your invention has done to all these innocent Japanese people?
I feel like I've become death, destroyer worlds.
So, how did you get to where you're standing today?
Well, you see, the government was worried about Germany making a bomb that could destroy worlds at the snap of the fingers. So they hired me and the company of the Manhattan Project to make the bomb before the Germans could. So we did. We dropped the first atomic bomb on July 16th. Germany, however, fell out of the war before it made their bomb. World War II was ending, and we had made a weapon of mass destruction. Japan was the only opponent left standing in World War II, but they wouldn't surrender. We were told to launch the A-bomb on Japan, that if we didn't, millions of American soldiers would die fighting them. So we launched the bomb and proved to the world that global destruction was possible.
Well, we thank you for creating this invention. You potentially saved millions of American lives, and you created a speedy ending to the war which none of us wished to fight in the first place.
Welcome back to TEKCL. As the war continues, shocking discoveries were made south of Gotha, Germany. According to our sources, the discovery was made by the U.S. 4th Armored Division and the 89th Infantry Division of the 3rd U.S. Army. The camp was intended as a forced labor camp to establish a communications route to a basement of a nearby castle. The labor camp reached numbers of 11,700 in occupants, including French, Belgian, German, Hungarian, Czech, Latvian, Italian, Russian, Ukrainian, Polish, and Yugoslavian. On top of that, the camp was also hosted Jews and homosexuals. The camp was abandoned by SS officers, and the prisoners were without food or water for a time. Later, on April 4th, 1945, United States troops liberated the camp, and later Generals Dwight D. Eisenhower, George S. Patton, and Omar Bradley toured the site. In Camp Ohrdruf, torture was evident with many signs of mistreatment of the camp prisoners. On top of all of that, 30 dead bodies were found in a shed. So enough of labor camps. Let's discuss the very important Office of Price Administration. We now go to Trevor in the field.
Thanks, Charlie. I am joined here by one of the very important employees at the Office of Price Administration. So, tell me what you do around here.
Yeah, basically what we do with the Office of Price Administration is we implement rationing and control rent prices back at home while the boys over in Europe and the Pacific fight for freedom. This is to ensure that essential products such as gasoline, butter, sugar, and canned milk are directed to the war effort. Also, this allows for stability of inflation.
Thank you for your time. Alright, we go back to you, Charlie.
As World War II comes to a close, two global superpowers emerge. On one side, the United States, fueled by a capitalistic society. On the other side, the Soviet Union, which thrives on its communist ideologies. Both nations seemed implausible allies during the Second World War due to the vastly different and contrasting ideologies that the two nations held. With Europe largely divided in shambles, this gave an opportunity for both nations to spread their political beliefs with war-torn countries. The USSR wished to spread communist ideologies across Europe, while the United States took to suppress the expanding ideology with a containment plan. The competitive nature of the war also called for such technological races, such as the arms race, nuclear race, and space race. These technological advancements were prominent due to the main competitors, such as the United Kingdom and Germany, forced to recover from the war. Contrasting ideologies the two nations held. Wait a minute. With Europe largely the arms race, I'm not dying here.